How's it going? Let's go over all of the new drops there at AQWorlds this weekend. Alright, let's start off with the Coliseum map. This gets updated every once in a while now with some seasonal items. So I guess these are seasonal for October, I would assume. So you can get max 6 of the drop for this cat of a little black version of the cat. Very cute looking there. So that's a nice little drop. It's got animation and everything on it. That's a house item you can pick up from Sarah the Nice Kitten. You know, some people are into feet. Do you think there's like a subsect of that also are into socks? Maybe that explains all the sock related items we get in this game. Anyway, so there's 3 of those dropping from the right Socktopus here in the map here. So these are all seasonal items just like the other one. Look at a little goose. I don't know what this is, like golem apparently. I don't even know what that is supposed to be. And then the octopus right there, a small version. I think there's another drop from this guy too, because there was but I feel like we had drops from this guy before. Anyway, 3 new drops right there. Heading over to the candy shop, and in this map we have a few new items in the shop. So if you head over to the helmets, scroll down a bit, Lady Vale has 4 new helmets. So you got the visage, the locks, the hair, and the cut. So those 4 are all new in that shop. And the winglet cape can also be found in the same shop as well. So there you go, some new items there, look pretty cool. The feature gear shop this week also got an update. So if we take a look at that, the new set in here is the Australian Animencer. I think they just made that up. I don't know, but it looks like this on your character. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of like the whole gore, body horror type look there, but hey, you might be. So check that out if you like it. 800 AC rare armor there. Male and female do look quite a bit different on the actual armor, and it's just that one armor set that is new in the shop. Everything else is older items. There were a couple items like swords and stuff to go with it as well that are also rares. So a few things to feature, but it's just the one furrow set in there with a bunch of yeah, very creepy looking items. I really don't like looking at this stuff. I'll be honest, I do not. It is kind of unique that the gauntlets are kind of shaking a little bit. That's different. And the arms shake on the armor too. I guess they did that to kind of give it a creepy sort of vibe to it or something. I don't know, but that's something you'll only see on this armor as of right now in the game. So maybe you want to get it for the uniqueness of whatever that is. But I think that's it for the weapons. There might be a hammer or something down here for the set as well. I don't think there is actually. Taco on a stick. Crazy how they do Taco Day and Pancake Day and stuff in this game every year, but they never add new items for it. I also have these hats. they look like that. Yeah, that's something for sure. You got the male version that has a little tentacle thing that the female one doesn't have for some reason. You got Morph, which yeah, the Morph looks cool. I'll give it that. The hair shading, not the best. My white hair is gray, but you know, that happens sometimes. Mainly with furrow hairstyles, I'll say, but yeah, whatever that is. This thing kind of looks cool, like the face mask. Part of it looks cool, but then you got the other parts of it, and yeah, that's yeah. Anyway, so I try to be objective on this, but man, I can't get behind this. Stuff is really not for me. So the stuff from last week still here. Pumpkinhead. I think the Pumpkinhead's like one of the only items I bought out of the shop for Halloween themed stuff. This Neko stuff's probably leaving very soon if you haven't got that yet. That's the armor my character was wearing earlier in the video. Very good. Sees the armor there. So you deal with Follower. This is probably one of the better items from this whole set, I'd say. And it looks like that. It's got a fade in and out animation when you walk. So yeah, pretty cool. Furrow always does a good job with like having the people cape thing. Or I don't know what to call it, but the person has a cape type thing. Yeah, so pretty cool. Maybe it should have been a pet, but another cape is this creature thing, 500 ACs. That one's pretty massive. It's got like the fly wing thing going when you walk, which is kind of a cool walk animation looking at it now. It's actually, it looks pretty menacing, but other than the last cape, there's also 2 house items. So you got the cape as a house item as well, and then the person sitting on like a gravestone thing. The gravestone thing would actually be a cool drop or something in the game by itself. I think that actually looks really cool. The design is kind of covered by the leg of the character, so a version of that without the character on it would be kind of cool as a drop. Maybe they'll do that soon. Maybe we still have another week for Halloween, so it would be nice. But that's 500 ACs if you want the one with the person on it. And that is the featured gear shop. And finally, if you head to the Eldritch World map, you do the quests here, and then you'll unlock a shop. There's no drops in the whole map, and they didn't add any throughout the weekend. So yeah, just a drop list map here. But you do have what are pretty cool little like Halloween themed versions of the class trainer armors. So the rogue one has the cat outfit. This guy has a warrior, a hork warrior. It's kind of very similar to his base one. Anyway, you have a magical girl version of Arcana. Very cool. Very good design with the little dragon things on the leg too. I really like that. And then you have the Thunder Flurry Javena there. So that is all of the items. A few helmets to go with those as well. That one looks pretty close to default NPC stuff. So yeah, a few weapons in here with the blue version of the Mogloween items we had from last week. At least I think these are the same as the ones we had last week, just blue. I think you even need the orange version to get them. So yeah, that's all that was added to the merch, and that's everything that was added this week. It says in the Xynos that there are Mogloween pet drops in the Trick or Treat map. I went there and farmed for probably way longer than I should have. Nothing dropped, so I don't know if those are actually in the game yet, or I had really bad RNG. Maybe they'll release sometime in the next while after you watch this video. But hey, thanks for watching this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.